Hello. I know we like to dress up and look good for the Christmas holidays. Do you sometimes wonder if your clothes are a little bit toxic or the gifts that you're giving that are clothes, could they be toxic? That's what we're talking about today. Hi, I'm Pam Schmidt, chemical minimalist, and this is one video in a series called Low-Tox Holidays. And today we're talking in particular about clothing and what to think and what to look for in clothing. As we go through the holiday season, it's my hope to make this the happiest season of all and make it sparkly and healthy while we're dressed up. All right. This is one video in my mini series of getting through the holiday minefield in a low tox way. I've covered holiday food habits, healthy airways, and now we're looking at clothing thoughts. When we're thinking about clothes that we either wear for ourselves or give during the Christmas season, there's things to know about these clothing items. There's solvent risk. There's a lot of hydrocarbon based solvents that are used in our clothes. This could be when we take clothes to the dry cleaners, so it could even be older clothes, but if you've got that dry cleaner smell, that means hydrocarbons. That's a solvent. And it can also show up in dyeing of clothes, the color. It could be a stain repellent. It could be an antibacterial treatment in the clothing, like workout clothes or socks or shoes. It can also be an exposure to solvents through flame retardant treatments. Things that also could be toxins in our clothes could be azo dyes. Now, these are cancer causing, they're carcinogenic, and they're in low cost clothes. It can easily be absorbed into our skin. So, wash these clothes before wearing them. Let's say you go to a low cost store and just buy a blouse for the evening, right? Well, think of these azo dyes being in the warm spot like the armpits. Your armpit skin absorbs 100% of what it's exposed to. So these azo dyes are going into your system. All right. Make sure if you get low cost clothing that you wash before you wear. Now, formaldehyde is also a potential toxin in some of our clothing. This again is carcinogenic. It can cause cancer. So look for the tag on the clothing. If it says it's wrinkle resistant, permanent press, stain resistant, then it probably has formaldehyde in it. You also need to know that all cotton clothing tends to be treated with formaldehyde to make it look nice and wrinkle free when you get it. And you know how when you wash it, it gets a little bit more wrinkly? It's because you've washed out the formaldehyde. So with all of these kinds of clothing, if you're getting stain resistant or wrinkle resistant or whatever it is, wash before you wear. That's tremendously important. Other toxins that are potential in our clothing are the PFAS or the PFCS. I'm not going to give you the big long name, but it's a mouthful. You can find them, find the listing online. So these kinds of things are non-toxic with a big but. They are forever chemicals. They stay in our body. They're found in the soil, they're found in the water, they're found all over the place, and they last for decades. Okay. So even though they're not toxic, do you want those foreign entities floating around in your body? No. And this shows up in water, stain, and flame resistant retardant treatments. So we're getting it from a lot of places. All right. Another toxin to look out for are phthalates. These show up in activewear, rainwear, and these phthalates are found in the bloodstream. They're even found in the umbilical cord of a newborn. So it's easy to come in contact with phthalates in the water, the air, the dust. So watch out for them. They make plastics more pliable. Phthalates show up in fragrance too. So, even though you might have healthy clothes, if you're treating with that long-term fragrance enhancer that you can put in your dryer, and you brag that 14 days later, I can still smell it. Well, that's phthalates, all right? Now, it's very important that you learn to read tags. It's very important that you wash clothes before you wear them and limit the low-priced clothing items. Low-tox clothing options, the healthiest ones are organic cotton, silk, hemp, bamboo, flax, and linen. They're a little less convenient in terms of they wrinkle more, but these are the much more natural treatments. Keep in mind, even cotton will be treated with something to make it be a little bit more fresh pressed looking when you first get it. So wash first. Then clothing habits to keep things low tox. Make sure you're reading labels before you buy things. Look for those treatments, look for those hints that they are toxic items. Wash before wearing. Use fragrance and filler-free detergent. Okay? You don't want to be washing with a highly toxic, highly fragranced detergent that's full of fillers and then wearing those clothes against your skin. Your skin is your biggest organ in your body. And areas like the armpits, like the genital area, those areas absorb 100% of what you lay on top of them, okay? Clothing. And you get sweaty and it's just sitting there baking into your skin. Avoid bleach and fabric softeners. There are other ways. One would be to use something like an oxy powder that can help get rid of stains. Fabric softeners? Mm-mm. They're fragrance, they're plastics, they're synthetic stuff that just sits on your clothing. Whether it's done in the washing machine or it's done in the dryer, these have a lot of the phthalates, the synthetic fragrance. You don't want that. I use wool balls in the dryer and they absorb static and they get rid of all the toxins that come with the commercial products. So I'm going to encourage you to take the Low-Chem quiz, and I'm going to make the link easier to see right here. And I will also be putting it in the description below. And I want to thank you for joining me today. I can't get to my thank you screen. And you see my website there. I'd like to encourage you to check out the other videos in this series. And in addition to that, I've recently made some videos about low toxin gift ideas, and I have one for clothing for women and another for clothing for men. So look up my gift ideas. I'm encouraging you to please like, subscribe, share, and follow. It helps me out a lot. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you have a great holiday season. See you here next time.